Whispers for Daddy. Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna slice it in real quick here and welcome you back to Whispers for Daddy. I don't know if you haven't noticed or not, but we have a really special guest today.
Really special.
Real special.
Special.
She's on the spectrum.
Well,
You're such a dick.
she's so pretty. She's so
I
pretty.
hate you.
Her and her like moon nails.
I am already done. Can we just like...
And this is probably
Cut.
the only time you're ever going to see her on this show because we've already just ruined her.
I mean, she is on once a season.
Well, maybe
There's a
like
reason
once
why
every
it's
other
one.
year.
Yeah.
Once
For those of
every
you-
other
but,
year,
Okay, so
there's
but
a
for those
reason.
of you that don't know, this is Jessica. Say
I don't
hi,
even know where to
Jessica.
look, so it's fine.
Oh, we
The
didn't tell
big
you.
camera.
I never know where to look
Hi.
ever.
Hi.
Welcome to the
Press
shit
that way.
show.
Welcome to our shit show.
I brought the poop knife.
Okay.
What's
that
the
might need it.
origination? Why don't you tell the origination of that story, Jessica?
Me?
Wait.
Yeah.
Pass
I
it
don't
down.
even remember how it started. I just remember
That
having to
you
buy it.
had a big shit and you needed to cut it.
Cut the shit.
Hashtag.
So Brianna decided she was a dumbass, and I don't remember how this started, but I just remember
We
watching
told
the
the story.
video.
No. Okay, go on.
Wasn't it
But
on,
I'll
like,
correct
No,
you after.
okay, so we
two
watched
or-
the
Yeah, it was
wasn't
on
it
season
Facebook.
2.
I was
It
reading
was a
about
whole
it.
thread.
It was like
of,
yes, it was a whole thing about Facebook. How
You know, families have a poop knife.
yeah,
And Michael's, it was just like, what the
I
fuck?
was so
Is
confused.
this a real thing? And Jesse goes, I'm just going to buy Michael a poop knife and have it sent to his address. I'm like, you're fucking dumb. I'm like, okay.
What was it?
So what the thread was, it was like people talking about how they have these knives hanging in their bathrooms. And everyone's like, why the fuck would you have a knife hanging in your bathroom? And this guy was like, well, because if you have a shit that's too big and it won't go down the fucking... I'm like, oh
The
my God.
shower?
So this is the poop knife.
My sister thought it was a good idea.
It was great.
Conveniently, if you can't find something to spread your frosting with in the baking aisle,
Yeah.
just buy a poop knife. It
Just
looks
buy
the
a poop knife.
same.
Wait, there we go. It's nice.
Just, ice the cake.
You get
So
to keep it.
it is our talking stick today.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Wait, you gotta have poop knife like
Yeah, It has to
visible.
be on
Oh.
full display. Otherwise, we'll never get sponsored.
Oh
Be
my
a
God.
samurai of the porcelain poo poo platter.
That's not what it says, is it?
It is.
I
Oh
just-
my
it really?
God.
Yeah.
I never
No, I
looked at the back before.
Oh, I didn't either.
Do you think that we should have like a branded poop knife after this?
Oh my god.
Shits
Yes,
for daddy.
this is for real. Yeah, so if you have not gathered already, those two are sisters and
yeah. I
they're
don't
both
claim her.
skanks.
We
It's
don't
unfortunate,
claim each
but
other.
True.
Yeah.
We only claim one of them at a time. I'm not really sure
You can-
which one it is.
Today,
You can only
not
handle
sure.
so much. It's fine.
Well, I don't
I'm
know why
pretty
we
sure
signed
I've
up for
had
this.
my
I just
fill
showed
already,
up.
But it's fine.
You know what? This is how I feel with when you and the kids are over, and it just gets really overwhelming. This is, I think, how I feel.
That's how I feel from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. If we're being honest.
She doesn't get out much.
I would just like to also issue a brief warning and reminder for microphone awareness.
Microphone awareness. Hello. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
I couldn't.
You're not wearing headphones.
Stupid ass.
Yes.
Well, there are a bunch of skanks on this episode today,
Yeah.
so
Says the biggest of them
Skanktacular.
all.
fuck yeah. I'll wear that
I
name
feel
tag with pride.
I feel like we haven't been here in a while.
I know.
It's been a while.
We took another
It's been
hiatus.
so long that Michael lost all the color in his hair.
Yes.
Oh my
and
God,
I love it.
Went blonde. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's Malibu Michael.
We-
Oh my gosh, I think I just thought of my Instagram
Listen.
caption. I had a really good one before, but now I'm erasing it and doing it all over.
You're wearing the proper aesthetic for it too.
Yeah. Ken here.
But you know,
Oh my god.
you know the funny thing about it though, I didn't even see that you had that Instagram That what is it? 3 years ago you had your hair like this?
2019.
Oh yeah, my
Your
memory
story?
thing.
So
Yeah.
4 years ago.
I seen it on my Facebook and I'm like,
You still
huh.
can't sit with us.
Yeah, no, I can't. Still can't.
Yeah, there's even less room at the table now.
That's true.
Mm,
But
yeah, technically. So what is your guys' new venture that you are putting out into the world together
go
as
ahead and
Skank
talk about it.
sisters?
do you want me to talk about it?
We
or do
can,
you wanna
yeah,
talk
go
about
ahead. You start out with it.
it? Why do I gotta
I
say
don't
it?
You
know,
guys will just
because-
talk at the same time anyway, so
She's a
go
dumbass.
for it.
You know, this whole like side talk thing, it's going to be the two of them just talking over each other the whole time.
Yeah,
So.
it's fine. Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
Sorry,
it's fine.
collective.
So this Skank and I are we're gonna be doing our own little apothecary. It's gonna be fun. We worked on salts yesterday.
What's an apothecary?
Jessica,
Why are you pinning it on me? Like, I was the one who came up with it.
I came up with it, didn't
Well,
I think we bounced a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of ideas off of each other though.
So we kind of came up with it because you wanted to do the apothecary part, but I wanted to do some other form of like, okay, apothecary's fine, but we need to have like something before that. Like, so do we want to say what it is or no?
No, not the name.
Okay,
Not the
never
name
mind.
yet until we get that into
Okay,
an LLC just because it's a pretty unique name, I think.
yeah, it's catchy.
I think
It's
it's
cute
pretty
and
catchy.
catchy.
It's cute and catchy though.
Yeah.
It made sense for how we named it,
Yeah.
which we'll reveal probably later, not like today, but
Yeah, later.
eventually. Apothecary is the origination of apothecaries were basically I'm trying to think of the words medicine, I guess, where it was more or less natural herbs and spices to take care of like modern day cough or fever.
Ailments and illnesses type of thing.
Yeah, there you go. See, I knew you'd be better at saying that.
Not really. I didn't know how to answer that question at first because I was like, oh gosh, I didn't know how to.
And this
prepare
is why
myself.
the collective needs to know, because if you
Yeah.
guys don't even know what it is,
right.
what
Well-
are they supposed to know?
Google.
Mm.
No, anyway, no, that's what we're doing. We're trying to do like a natural herbal shop
Mhm.
and see how that goes. But I think it also like helps that we're both like into the spiritual stuff now more
Mhm.
than we've ever been,
Right.
ever. But you also do massage and things like that, so you're somewhat already
Right.
in that type of
I already work
Kind
with
of a
some of the
field.
things like, and I work with oils, obviously,
right.
doing massage and whatnot. So I think that was kind of the door that opened a lot of it for me.
Yeah.
Macrame.
Oh yeah,
And
and
macrame.
you could do your
Oh,
macrame on the
yeah.
for the store. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Oh,
I
it's
meant to
gonna be
mention that to you the
so
other day.
Cute.
I do enjoy
I'm
that.
gonna buy so much macrame, it's not even gonna be
Yeah,
funny.
Michael said, Jesse needs to, if Jesse starts
Yeah.
stuff, I'm gonna buy them.
I have some stuff started. I'll have to preview them to you.
The one is
Yes.
super cute. I love the one that you gave me. It needs to be bigger though.
I know.
It looks like a freaking skeleton. It's dope.
I need to get a little
It
bit
reminds
better
me
at
of
it.
the
but
freaking like the ribs, the
Mm,
rib cage
mhm.
for.
That's cool.
It's sick. I like it
Mhm.
that it's on a birch branch.
I want one
Mhm.
that's like
Yeah.
the full size of a wall.
I know.
That's what
those
she's
are
been
cool.
trying to
Try.
make.
They're huge, but and they're kind of like I'm wondering how the process for transporting that is because I'm like I feel like that would just be a tangled mess.
Wouldn't you just fold it?
They have poster
I don't
boxes.
know.
I feel like you
Yeah.
could just like fold it up with like paper or something like that, so it doesn't like get just
Fold
like,
it into
roll it
itself
in.
so it doesn't
or
get
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah, and put it in
Roll
like a
it.
tube or a box or something.
Yeah, a tube. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
A tube package.
It's a good
Yeah.
idea.
If it's that long, or whatever.
So it's in its beginning stages, so we'll see
Very
how it
beginning.
evolves.
I mean, we
Mhm.
all have the ideas already, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just putting, like, hand to paper, really.
Right.
Like, doing it. But.
Putting our ideas into
Mhm.
products, basically, which
Mhm.
we're starting. So that's good. We already got a couple things out.
Not that the little one dumped the whole entire thing all over the floor. So
Oh
that was
my.
fun. But you know what? He was a pretty good little helper. He was having
we
fun
gave him
doing
a
that.
hammer, and he was
He was-
hammering away at some salts.
Yeah, he almost knocked his head
Oh
open
my god.
a few times. It was cute. I
It's
should have
probably good
recorded
for
that.
him. Okay.
Give him
Knock
something to
some
do.
sense
He was
into
doing
him.
a good job with it.
He loves anything tools.
Yeah.
So you give that kid a freaking measuring tape, and
Entertained for hours.
Yeah.
What was he doing today? Blowing the leaves.
yeah,
That was
he has
the
a little
best.
like a little man blower.
It was so
Addison
cute.
was weed whacking. He was blowing the whatever the grass all over
That's
for him.
cute.
It was cute.
Also, I meant to mention to you, Jessica, I have raspberry leaves. I have a big raspberry bush by the
Raspberry bush.
fuck
Got
a
a
y'all.
big red bush.
raspberry bush.
It's a big raspberry bush. It's by the shed, so I'm like, oh, we could use those for tea leaves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have
so-
raspberries?
Yeah,
Are you harvesting them?
not yet. It's not even time.
Oh, I didn't know if they
I'm
were
just
ready.
I'm just giving you a mention. I need to do that.
Okay.
So
Mm.
Noted.
listen, my thing is, if I can get it from the damn ground, I'm gonna try to utilize it.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's how we should be living our lives anyway.
True.
But that's just me.
Natural ailments.
Can you get Pop-Tarts from the ground?
Mm,
I
Uh,
can't
trying
tell
to
you
think
last
of her
time I had a
name.
fucking
I haven't had a
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart in forever.
I have one in my car right now.
You know what I was gonna get? Uncrustables, and I didn't do that.
Oh my.
I've only had it
God.
one time.
Have you guys
That
ever
was
put
on
your
the island.
Pop-Tarts in the freezer?
No.
You put them in the freezer. It's so good. Like Pop-Tarts in the toaster oven or like the actual toaster. Cool. On brand. Obvious. Pop-Tarts in the freezer. Oh my lord.
We just ate them straight out of the package.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. We didn't do that.
we never
toaster
did that shit.
How do you
I
guys
didn't even know that you could do. them in
Dude.
the toaster.
They're called
Why do you think they're
toaster.
called Pop-Tarts? They pop out of the toaster.
Listen, I'm not smart.
You did go back blonde. Not that it mattered.
After
Just kidding.
today, I'm definitely not smart. Killed some more brain cells.
Oh my gosh. I want to ask a question, but I don't want to get laughed at for my answer.
What?
How do you guys eat Pop-Tarts?
With
Straight
your
out of
mouth.
the box.
I break mine in. Well, depends.
It's
I
the-
eat
Now or before when we were kids?
Can I answer this first?
Go ahead.
I eat all the crust off first,
Oh, thank God. I'm not the only one.
and then I eat the inside.
Oh, see, I don't do that.
What do you do?
You
When
start,
I was
you
a-
start with the corner, and you just go around.
No.
No, I
Yeah.
start with
Well,
like the short edge.
When I was a kid,
With the
I'd
least
take the
amount of frosting.
edges off and never eat it. But then now, I bend it in half and eat it from like middle and then out.
I start
Michael?
with the end that has the least amount of frosting.
Yeah.
And then I go around and I end with the most frosting.
Yeah.
It's the best when you get the s'mores ones because they all
We
those are the
always
ones
get
that
those.
always have like those or the cherry ones always have the extra frosting
Yes,
on
on the
one
bottom.
end. And so then you just like end your snack with like the sugary little treat.
Okay. So
Protein.
if we're gonna be on like breakfasty type things, cereal.
What about
Now,
it?
how do you make your bowl of cereal?
I open the box.
Mhm.
I reach my hand in the box.
You reach your
You
hand.
reach
in
your
the
and I
hand in
eat
there?
it.
Like,
You must start like flabbergasted. What? You put your hand in the box?
I just eat
Wait,
the cereal straight out of the box.
how big's the
Oh.
box?
Oh.
No, I was just curious because some people pour their milk first in the bowl and then pour their cereal in it, and I think that's just ridiculous.
You know
I
what
don't
like
know.
pisses me off? When like the bag doesn't fucking open right and it like
splits.
splits.
Oh my god.
It's like no, like that ruins my whole day. Like you know how terrible that is.
You want to know? Okay, so it's
I try the other side after that.
my kid. One day I opened the cereal the right way and everything, and it was like enough for like 2 meals, maybe for both of us. And she picks up the box upside down from the
I got the
cupboard, and I
Snapchat for
literally
that.
watched this happen in slow motion. She's holding it upside down, and it just goes skadoosh, and I go no, and I'm just sitting there, and she looks at me, and I look at her, and I go, "It's okay, it's okay. Let's just
It was
clean
a
it
cute-
up."
It was a cute picture. It was a cute picture.
There were so
That was
many
one of my
Cheerios.
favorites.
Oh, Cheerios.
There was enough in the bag left for me to have cereal that morning, though.
Yay! So there was an
Win.
accomplishment there.
Parent win.
Wait. I gotta backtrack.
How do you eat your cereal? Okay, first, how do you eat your Pop-Tart?
Either break it in half and eat it, or just start from one corner and go to the other one.
Savage.
Cereal. How do we eat cereal?
Mhm.
Yeah.
How do you make your cereal?
How do you
How do
make
you-
your cereal in the morning?
Pour it in the bowl first, and then the
Okay,
milk.
for the milk. Okay, that's what I do.
But I have to have like a 1/3 milk to like
Oh,
a
yeah.
full bowl ratio.
Same.
Oh yeah.
Same. I can't put a
Like,
lot of milk in
I
mine.
don't even like any milk. Like
Barely.
if it's, I like all of it wet with the milk, but I don't.
Yeah, you do.
But I don't like it like covered. I don't
No,
like
I
the
don't
I
like
don't
it-
like the milk to cover
No.
the
Okay.
bowl.
You don't want to be overfilled with milk. in your
Yeah.
bowl.
How fast do
Same.
you guys eat your cereal? Like, doesn't it get soggy?
I like it
Not
just
if you put a lot
mildly.
of milk in there.
I like it a little soggy, but it's still gotta have a crunch to it.
Yeah.
Like the only one that I like to douse it in is Lucky Charms because of the marshmallows. I don't
Yeah.
know why. Like the marshmallows, it's the texture when I eat it. It makes my teeth sensitive, so I have to.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's like that crunch when
Yeah.
it's like.
I can
Oh, I don't
like
like
I
it
can
either.
just like feel that like soggy texture in my mouth, and it's making me sick.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't really get super
Milky.
soggy.
Oh.
But see, then when I go for a second bowl, and if I still have a little bit of milk left, I'll just like pour the rest of my cereal in there.
Oh
and
yeah,
cover
I don't
milk.
even refill with
No.
the milk. I
Uh-uh.
use the milk
Yep.
for the milk.
Yep. You use the milk for the milk for the milk.
Shocking revelation brought to
Oh
you
my
here
God.
now.
Uh,
Right here first, folks.
Bleaching does wonders to the brain.
It's all the toxins he just inhaled
Honestly,
in the salon.
Hey, you know what? They're more natural toxins.
Ooh.
it's true.
Australian toxins.
Ooh.
Go Aussie.
Dun 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 dun.
Anyway.
What kind of stuff are you going to sell in your apothecary?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
Stop
don't
it.
open
Do you want to
We
talk?
didn't say what kind of stuff.
Oh, true. they
Um,
didn't.
Say what we're starting
Herbs.
with. The three things we're gonna start with.
So we're starting off with bath salts. That sounds so bad. That sounds so bad.
only.
Bath salt appetizer.
Herbal bath salts. They're gonna be. Should we describe it? Describe it.
Go ahead.
Okay. So they're gonna be in like little. I think they're 20 milliliter.
Yeah.
20
I know, like
milliliter tubes. We
Corked.
have 3. Huh?
With corks.
With the corks, yeah.
They're cute.
And well, it's fine. They're plastic tubes.
On accident.
On
because
accident,
I
But
ordered.
because I'd prefer, like, I think in any apothecary, I think glass is probably the best way to go because it helps preserve a little bit better.
But like after our trial and error, I'm glad we had plastic
No,
because we
yes,
would have
no,
like
seriously.
so many broken tubes by now.
Oh, that is very true. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So,
But right now we're starting off with the plastic tubes.
We'll work up to glass.
Yeah. One of them's got rose. I think was it sea salt or is it the one mixture, the first mixture? I don't remember
It
what it
was.
is.
I thought it was. Was it rose and?
I don't know.
Oh, there's so many different
so many different
mixtures
things in
we've
this,
tried
yeah.
lately.
So the second one, you did mint and eucalyptus
And
with
yes.
Epsom salt.
Yes.
And there was another mixture of Epsom salt, pink Himalayan. We did clove and orange peel.
Yes.
So I was like, well, I don't ever really see those in bath salts though.
No.
What are
I
those
thought it was a good-
combinations supposed to be for? Like
you-
anything specific or?
For your bath, whenever you want to take a relaxing soak.
So like the
Like
mint
candles.
and eucalyptus one would be more like an invigorating
Yeah.
type of bath soak. If you're into that.
Yeah.
Kind
and
of
then-
opens your senses and just clarifying. The other one that we forgot about was the one we couldn't think of was rose and wasn't it hibiscus
Was it?
with sea salt?
Maybe.
I thought
I don't know. I'll have to look.
Epsom
I
salt.
don't remember.
Yeah.
Was it Epsom salt or was it? I don't
The
know.
bath salt.
I don't remember. And
Too many
then
things.
Jesse just made tea lights.
That was an interesting endeavor.
Well, you're the one that told me I'm just gonna take it home when I do it when I'm
Yeah.
at home. I said, okay,
Mm.
do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So, how'd you make those? Go through the process.
Well, upon opening the package.
Boy. Buckle
No,
up, y'all.
so I had to do the mixtures of the so I did the herbs that we were making with
It was you did one of them with chamomile and jasmine.
jasmine. So those two I crushed up so that I could like easily scoop them and pour them into the
They're
candle
they're actually really
because-
pretty looking.
they are really cute. I'll send you pictures. You can post them if you want. Just kidding.
We're not even selling yet.
Yeah, we're not. But
We're not ready.
so I had to like melt the existing candle. So I had to use it wasn't a blowtorch, but it was
Oh,
like a
gosh.
heating gun. It was like a heat gun.
Oh, you used a heat gun?
Yeah, Addison
This
has
is
one.
getting better
I
and
didn't know
better.
about
That's
it.
actually pretty. We'll have to figure out a different method because I don't think this.
Send you some stuff.
What
Yeah.
about like a double boiler?
Huh?
Like
I thought of a
I
double
don't
boiler,
know
but
if
like
that would work though.
But I think the thing is, it would be so time consuming that I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it'd be
don't think
worth
it-
it. Because with that, I think you'd have to melt the entire candle instead of
that
just
would
like
be a pain in the ass.
the surface. So what I did was
Oh.
I
It was just
melted
a-
the
it was just
surface.
surface.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So I just like melted the surface, like, I don't know, just enough to where the whole thing was like completely melted, and then I sprinkled it in, and then
well,
like
that-
it absorbed into the oil. So then I did the blower thing again on it, just so it like
Well, the purpose of that was to make sure that the herbs actually stayed in the candle.
Right,
So that
so
way, if
when-
it's like shipping or whatever, it's not
Yeah.
going to all flow all over the place.
right.
So,
So I just kind of had to make sure it was like saturated before I could.
There you go. And
Yes.
then you did one of those, and then what other ones did you use? I can't remember.
I did rose and ginkgo.
Oh yeah, ginkgo leaf.
Yep.
And then you did
then
lavender. You're
lavender.
supposed to use rosemary, weren't you?
Yeah, but I fucked up. Did rose
Yeah,
instead
she
of rosemary.
Fucked up.
But it smells actually really good.
Close
Does it?
enough. Same.
Yeah.
Well, trial and error.
Hey.
Here we are.
And then we
Limited
did
release is
rosemary
what we
and
call
sage,
that.
which was yummy too. That smelled really good when I was.
Did you do
doing it.
rosemary and sage? No. you said-
Lavender and sage.
oh, lavender and sage.
Rosemary
that would
and
have been
sage
a nice
is
one.
a really good combination, though.
What is
Yes.
Rosemary and sage. If you guys
Yeah.
ever wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, we were planning on it.
Yeah.
And this one
Mm.
fucked up. It's fine. For the next
Fuck
batch,
off.
it's okay. It's fine though.
It's
We're
fine.
just learning.
It's all trial and error with us, right?
Yeah, but I think
So.
it's gonna come out pretty well.
It'll
But it's
be
not
fine
just
once we get
like
it together.
it's not just though. What do you want to call those?
It's-
Like it's more than what we want to do more though. It's not
Yeah.
just like health and beauty type shit though.
Right.
I don't know how
It's
you'd
gonna
wanna
be
call it.
more of like, I don't know if you want to call it like spiritual awareness or
Yeah, because I don't like
along
the word
those
witch. I think
lines.
Like
I don't like that word.
wellness and awareness or something like that.
Yeah, it's
spiritual building.
spiritual. Yeah, there you go.
Spiritual building.
More spiritually guided, I think, with what we
Soul
want to do.
health.
Huh?
Soul health.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
soul
go.
health. That's
Health.
actually really good. We write that down. I like that a lot, actually,
Soul health.
because I like witch is fine and everything. I just don't.
The term witch. You're
the
saying.
the term witch is fine and everything. I just don't resonate with that.
I think it is misrepresented a lot
Yeah.
into what we're doing, but
Yeah,
some
for
people
what we're
would
doing is
feel
kinda-
like it would be more towards that.
It's
Yeah.
like a white witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, white, green,
Yeah.
same.
Not dark intentions.
No,
Intentions.
nothing at all.
The
Like that.
intentions are good and pure,
Right.
so it's
We want
not.
to do. So that's another thing. Getting into intentions.
Yes.
So we want to do intention jars, which can have a couple different layers for specific things like prosperity. Prosperity does not always mean money though, so I just want to make that clear to everybody. Prosperity could be like just
prospering in your job, your
Right.
education, whatever you're striving for.
right,
So whatever you have your intention set on, or if you have like a
Mhm.
goal you're achieving, or
right,
like anything that you just want to have a little extra nudge from the universe,
right.
then you can just kind of like call it into existence. And
Speaking into existence, going on to
Speaking- yes.
that topic.
is that why we're speaking of it right now?
Well, no, but
It's a nice segue.
it's a nice side
It was
side
really-
note
it
to
was
that.
Pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Nice side note to that, though. What was the thing that you spoke into existence, Michael, the other day?
Oh, so
Just as a
wait
interesting
for
topic.
today.
What happened today? But you spoke
Oh,
into.
yeah. So I was on an hour and a half conversation with my grandma, and we got on the topic of vinyls. And yes, of course, I brought up Taylor Swift because I was like, I'm so excited for my Speak Now
Clearly.
vinyl. Anyway, I was telling her that I have like 115 vinyls.
Oh my
As,
God.
Dang,
like,
I didn't realize you
as
had
a
that.
That's
whole.
a lot.
Yeah. It's a problem. It's me.
It's a nice, healthy habit.
There's worse things to have addiction.
There
so.
could be coke up in here, but
Right. Yeah.
this isn't
This
a drug den anymore.
This isn't a drug den anymore.
It's a classy drug den. We put our pinky out.
So I was telling her about the vinyls that I have and everything, and I was like, yeah, so do you remember my BFF Brie? Well, I didn't say it like that,
DK,
but
my BFF Brady.
yeah. I was like, she has a Twilight vinyl that I cannot find anywhere. If I do find it, it's expensive as hell. And I was like, she just has it sitting in her window so she can look at it. And I was like, I told her that she needed to frame it and like cherish that, because and I was like, if I had it, I'd be playing it like almost every day, and she might find it missing someday soon.
Can
So-
I guess the end of this story?
No, not yet.
It's coming.
Okay, well, I'll share it after that.
It's sparkly. So this bitch comes up today for
Well,
filming.
First of all, your birthday is in 4 days.
4 days from filming. Mind you,
Yes.
this is going to be in August,
Oh,
but
that's right. Sorry.
4 days from filming today. I'll be the fucking 3-0.
It has
I'm
been-
so excited. That's why I went blonde. I'm in my blonde era.
And you've been
flirty and
you've been
Friday.
freaking out a little bit. Just a little
I
bit.
think that's why I'm blonde. But let's be
It's
real.
like your midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly again, my 10th one. But she comes rolling up with mac and cheese in hand, and then I go out to like greet them, and she's like, no, you can't come out here, I got a surprise. And she went into this extravagant detail, which I knew like
You
kind
knew
of what it
immediately, didn't you?
was, half and half.
Oh.
And she pulls out the vinyl, and I'm like, I spoke this into existence.
See?
I literally thought you were going to tell me that your grandma stole it for you.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her, because she is as much of a Twilight whore as I am.
That's
Like,
hilarious.
Your story is very wholesome and sweet, and I love that for you. But how awesome would that be?
That would've been
oh
funny.
yeah,
It
would've
Graham
been hilarious.
stole me the vinyl that I want.
I wouldn't put it past her, honestly.
What are you gonna do if she rolls up with it in like 4 days for your birthday?
Give
I will
one back to
shit
Brie.
myself. I will probably give Brie hers back, but
It'll be
There's no
regifted
way.
at that point.
there's no way that she would have been able to find it, because
No,
for one,
they're
she
never-
hates
they're-
Amazon.
Oh.
Two,
Mm.
my grandpa's pretty fluent in Amazon, but the only one that he could find was an Ariana Grande vinyl for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
They're
You're-
just the Twilight vinyls are just non-existent.
Yeah,
They're just
no.
not.
The people that have them know how good they have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
So-
it really sparkly?
No, it's
Oh.
not.
I was just
It was kind of unfortunate.
Fun.
It's not
Why did you
sparkly, but
it was punny.
We don't joke about sparkles.
It was punny.
Yeah, it was. Whatever.
But
Fine.
anyway,
But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just share it, but I'll listen to it more.
no, no, it's your birthday present. Because I'm like, I've been thinking about it for the past couple days, and I'm like, I just don't. Why do I have this?
You
And I
don't
know
have the appreciation for it like Michael
No,
would.
I mean I do, but like
She does, but she doesn't.
I do,
'Cause
but
she's
I
not
know
gonna
he would
get a
appreciate it
vinyl
more than me.
Player.
And so I'm like, I've been thinking about it for days, and I'm like, I know he mentioned something about this recently. Like when I moved in and shit like that, he's like, you haven't played it, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, it's just sitting here.
Maybe I was like nudge, nudge, like
I
in
think
your
you
mind, like,
Probably
hey,
were.
Planting the seed.
maybe.
And I'm like,
Planting
Michael
the
can just have
intention.
it. But going back off of what we're doing though is like high vibrations in the
Yes.
spiritual realm. Like I'm like putting two and two together right now. It's like you've been thinking about it.
I have been
think we're-
since you told me you had
Well,
one.
I know, but like I feel like within the friend group, like you're somewhat connected on some vibrations, like whether it be pretty distant or not. Like I can pick up on some things. Like I don't know why, but that just put me two and two together right there. Like you thinking about it yesterday, and me like, oh well, I'm gonna go see Michael tomorrow, or whatever. And I'm like, and it's gonna be his birthday, and I've been thinking about this album, so I'm gonna go ahead and just fucking give it to him for his birthday. Do you know what I
Wild.
mean?
Wild.
Like,
It's like
I
the
feel
same-
like I
it's like
picked
the
up on that
same
vibration.
wavelength.
Yeah.
We're also
type
on
thing.
some fucked up levels,
I mean,
though.
yeah, always. Always.
Yeah.
But like, do you know what I mean though? Like I feel like all of us have this
Yeah.
somewhat vibration where like
Yeah.
you'll talk about something like 3 days from like whatever
Synchronicities.
Yeah. So basically raising your higher vibrations. So
If you guys could lower yours like a little bit,
what?
the rest of
Oh.
us would love
I was like, what,
that.
the mic? And I fucking moved the
No.
mic down. No, there's some dude, I'm telling you, there's just been some really weird shit.
You know, speaking of weird shit, I know I talk about my dreams a lot.
I thought you
I
were
have
really gonna
some-
talk about a weird shit for real.
And the poop
I thought you were
knife.
gonna talk
Do you
about
want
for
it?
real.
Get the knife.
Hand me the knife.
Oh
No.
my god.
So I have random dreams, and I didn't get to look it up yet because I just remembered it because we were talking about weird shit. So it
Yeah.
made me think of my weird dream I just had. And I have weird dreams from time to time, and I'm like, I can put myself into levitation. It's really weird. I know that's so
What
random.
what was the
please,
thing?
please describe what you mean.
The last time you were on here, what was the phrase that you kept saying over and over that you guys would say as kids?
Oh,
About
light as
levi-
a feather, stiff as a board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh man, that was. Did we ever talk about that story for sure?
Yeah, it was on her episode.
That was
Yeah.
a weird ass fucking. That was weird that day. Anyway, go on with yours.
Oh, I don't really know. I
You
just
don't remember about?
No, I do remember that as a kid.
Oh my god.
I don't really remember like my whole dream, but I was like, no, you fuckers, I can levitate. Like, watch this shit. Oh my God. And I'm like, no, motherfuckers, sit and watch this shit. Like, you will not believe it. Like, it was so funny. So it's like, I don't know if I'm like trying to raise my vibration in my dream with levitating in real life. I don't know. It's
Or-
weird.
Or what
I
about?
was kind of making that connection, but I don't know if it was like.
What about astral projection though? Because when you you've never astral projected? Has any? Well, I know you guys probably have
I
never.
have no idea what that
Tristan,
even
have you
is.
ever astral projected before? Okay.
I
Do you know
wish
what
I
it
could.
means? Okay.
Put it out there so the collective.
Let me. Okay,
Right?
I'm gonna Google it
And
just so
Beth.
I don't fuck it up because I know that I will. Give me 1 second.
Jessica, can you pull your microphone down a little bit? It's covering your face.
Oh.
Good.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Let
It
the
doesn't-
collective bask in your beauty.
It doesn't look beautiful from
Well,
this angle.
no one asked you.
Well, thanks.
Stupid ass.
wait. Can I see you?
Okay, so astral projection is kind of like an out of body experience. So it's kind of
pull
like
my thing down and then I realized that was on screen.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's like an out of body experience where you're in a deep meditation, but like it's like me having a deep meditation right now, and like whatever, and I could see everybody going like what's going on and everything like that. I don't know how to.
It's not like a deep. It's almost like you're in a deep sleep, but it's more of like a trance.
Yeah, deep
You
sleep
are like
meditation
kind
trance.
of sleeping, but you are aware of like your surroundings and shit. Basically,
like you
right?
could yeah.
Your
So
soul leaves your body.
there you go. See. I knew I was gonna butcher it.
And you can go anywhere.
Anywhere you
It's
want
like
to.
flying.
You go into different like planes of consciousness.
There you go.
Hmm.
Different levels. It's actually really fascinating, but that's what that reminded me of.
I'll put it,
Yeah.
the description right next to Jessica.
Okay.
Should I be like Vanna White?
Yes.
But yeah, that's what that reminded me of because
Yeah.
I've always wanted to astral project, but I can't.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird, but it was like in my dreams before this, I would be like outside and I could do it like above the barns and like above like into the sky. But this one, I was like in a building. It was almost like a, you know, when you're like a pool and they have like the weird like tubing type stuff in like
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
a
I know what you're talking about,
gym type thing?
like the water park.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Like
like
a
a
water
water
park.
park type thing. It was kind of like that. So
Yeah.
I could only go like across the room or something, not like super high. I don't know.
Huh.
Weird.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Weird.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone else has any like weird dreams.
I wish I could dream.
I
don't really dream.
haven't had one
No?
in a while.
I've been really bad about my dream journals lately. I keep a journal under my pillow for like those times that I have things that just I wake up and I'm like, aha.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, because, you know, if the moment strikes, like, you got to be ready.
Yeah, because
Right.
if you keep going about your day, you'll lose it throughout the day.
Mhm.
Yeah, I lost all of it from the last, like, 2 years.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
only specific things. If I dream, there's only specific things that stick out to me that I'll
Yeah.
remember. But it's weird because like I know I'm meant to remember that specific situation
Mm-hmm.
or word or whatever it is. The last weird one I had, I think I've told all of you guys about this one, but if it resonates, please tell me because I don't. Anyway, I was dreaming. I was in this like library and it had a second floor, and there was one older woman and a younger man in there. And I went to go up the stairs, and the stairs are all decorative with books. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to look for this book. I can't find it. Do you know where it is? The woman's trying to help me out. She couldn't help me. And then the guy's like, oh, yeah, it's right over there next to Howell Hall. You remember me telling you that?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, huh, okay. So Howell Hall. Why the fuck would I know anything about Howell Hall? Where the fuck did that come from? I don't see anything that says Howell anywhere. Like Howell. And I'm like,
Isn't that a town in the UP?
I think
don't
so. I don't know
Or
if
is
it's
it
spelled the
downstate?
same way or not, but it is
I
a
don't know. I
town
don't
in
know.
Michigan. I feel
Not
like it's
sure.
also a somewhat common last name in certain areas as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But didn't something happen after you had that dream that like made you connect it to
A
that
little bit.
dream?
Yeah. So a situation ended up happening where this person might have been in that certain area with a similar name, but it never ended up being that actual name, and that person went somewhere else instead. But I'm like, maybe I just misconstrued the name in the dream, but
I thought it was
distinctly-
related differently. I thought you were gonna go into like an event that happened.
What event? I'm trying to keep that event very vague.
Oh, okay.
That's the same event you're probably talking
okay.
about. The one that just happened recently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the event that I was talking about.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought that was weird.
That is weird.
And the other weird part that actually goes and associates with this situation, I had a dream where I was in this said person's house and my mom was there. Maybe no, she wasn't there. But like in this person's house, there was like a whole bunch of quartz crystals all over the place. Like this whole room would be bordered with quartz crystals. So quartz crystals help with mental clarity and things like that. And I'm like, that's just fucking weird. And I just kept like kicking them out of the way because like every threshold would have them. It just like they just kept popping back up. And I'm like, that's just so weird. Well, then
Maybe it's telling you need to make room for mental clarity.
it wasn't for me though.
Oh,
It was for that situation.
for the other person.
Yeah, the other person.
So the other person
So that
must need it.
yeah, so that other person must have needed that because that other
Interesting.
person was not in their
Interesting.
right headspace.
Huh.
How do you know it was for that other person?
I'll have to give you background information on
Okay.
that.
But I feel like it could have been for both. Or
It could have been for both or,
Both or
you know,
either.
the whole situation as a whole.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
It could have been the whole situation as a whole, but I'm like, okay, that had to have
But
associated with
and your
something.
mom was in there, so you're maybe
So
she's
there
like
wasn't-
your
no,
voice
no, no,
of
no,
reasoning.
No, that's not how it went.
Oh.
So I think it was the next time I had a dream. It was within the same scenario, because this scenario was going on for a while. And then I had a dream about this one specific crystal. It's it's a pink crystal.
Rose
It's
quartz.
not rose quartz though.
I almost
shoot.
brought I have a I think it's called not Dusty Rose. Something rose quartz. I was gonna bring it. It was sitting on my bathroom counter. I almost brought it.
It's I don't know how to pronounce.
Rosalite?
No, it's
Oh.
Do you know how to say that? Rhodochrosite?
Nope, I don't know.
I don't know.
But
It's-
that's as close as you're gonna get.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is a pink crystal, and the meaning behind this, it opens up the heart, lifting depression and encouraging a positive and cheerful outlook. So my mom was very involved with this situation, and my mom was represented by that. I told her that. I'm like, 'cause that's exactly how I felt. Like there was no ands, ifs, or buts. That was my mother. With my, isn't it pretty? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the name.
How do you wait? Hang on, I want to see it now. How do you
so
spell it?
it's RHODOCHROSITE.
Rhodochrosite.
That's
Rhodochrosite. Okay, there you go.
That's what I would have said.
I don't
Like
know how to
you
say
said
it.
the same way. You said it the same way.
Okay. But yeah, no, that stone represented my mother, and I told her, I was like, I had this dream about the whole situation that's going on, and that was you, because she was the one that was there consistently within it. So, yeah, it was weird. So I'll like. What is it?
No.
Say it no. Okay.
There's no way.
But yeah, so that was weird. So a lot of my dreams have been connected with some deeper meaning somewhere.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
That's-
feel like it. I feel like you're definitely your, whatever you want to call it, your higher self, the universe. Yeah, whatever you want to call it, your guides, whatever you want to call that,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, it's been very interesting.
Communicates that way for sure.
Yeah.
One of the ways.
One of the ways, yeah, for sure.
I think that's why I'm like so fascinated by my dreams. I'm like, oh, what
Recently,
what did I?
well, the
what do
one,
I need to know about now?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think it's like you have that peaceful, you're at like you're restful. You're at
Right.
your peace and you're at your calmest when you're sleeping.
Yes.
And so more
You're not like
things-
hustling and bustling around your day
Right.
where you can't get the messages through because you're not
Right.
paying attention. Like you
Right.
have no choice really when you're sleeping. You're
Right.
at your most restful.
Yeah.
Why you
I was,
looking at me
I
like
was just
that?
thinking about the other dream that I had that was really fucking wicked. I don't think I've ever told you guys this dream either. I just keep talking about dreams so I could keep going on forever. I could say it if you want.
Go for it.
Fuck
this,
it.
This dream, it was kind of like the Roman Colosseum.
Okay, I'll add on to that when you're done. Go ahead.
Okay. It was kind of like the Roman Colosseum. It was kind of like that, but there was like this bridge that gapped the two sides, and it was filled with water.
Mm.
And there's people all around there. And it was just vibrant, beautiful colors. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. The colors with it, they were just so vibrant and bright. And, it was weird. I was with somebody, but I don't know who it was. And then there was, like, dogs on one side. And it was like a whirlpool with dogs in it. And it's not that they weren't drowning. They were just in there in a circling. Well, they weren't drowning. But they were in this circling whirlpool on that side, and I had a dog.
In a circular motion.
Circular motion. Yeah, it was like a whirlpool though.
Yeah.
Kind of like in Hercules with the souls, kind of.
Right.
Yes, yes. That's
Sorry.
exactly.
That's what it was
No,
reminding me of.
That's exactly what it was like. That's a better way to describe it. But it was just but it wasn't dark and things like that. It was like
Yeah.
super vibrant and everything.
Interesting.
It actually kind of like the pictures on that crystal picture that you have over there. It was kind of like bright colors, like the pinks and the yellows and the purples, but very, very bright,
Vivid.
vivid, and vibrant. Anyway, I had a dog, and I don't. It wasn't my dog though. I know it wasn't my dog, but they're like, yeah, just toss him over here, whatever. I said okay, so I tossed him over there, tossed him over in the water, and when I'm looking at this water, some dogs are trying to swim out, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, but they're not drowning. They're just not. So my interpretation of that, in a sense, I just lost my dog. So losing him, it's like that letting go. And those dogs weren't ready to go yet, or there was too much of attachment to that. And they weren't ready to go themselves. But it wasn't anything like tragic. It was just like, kind of sad, but not really. It was,
Interesting.
yeah, it was really
Like
weird.
bittersweet almost.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, it was weird. And I'm like, well, maybe that's just me. I wasn't ready to let him. Well, clearly I wasn't ready to let him go, but I don't know.
Just makes me really sad.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
It wasn't meant. It was. I mean, it
No,
wasn't.
I mean-
It wasn't a sad thing though. It was more or less like it's just they're not ready yet,
Right.
but they're gonna be ready.
It is
thing.
like a beautiful analogy in a way if you think about it in that. But like I don't know.
Yeah, it was a weird dream. That was the latest one I've had. That was really weird. But anyway, you were gonna bounce off
Oh, well, I thought you were going somewhere else with that, so.
that.
I don't have
So
anything.
you made it sentimental and heartfelt, and now she doesn't want to share.
I was like,
You know what
oh,
you
that's
She
not-
can't add her shit on there.
You know
She
what
doesn't
you
have
could
the
add
knife.
to it
No.
though? Going into the talking about the Colosseum. What about you did a past life regression, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I
You
did.
should talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
This would be interesting. This is interesting.
Okay, so I'll try to make it.
Well, should we mention who it was to give her a little bit of publicity or no?
I don't know. If you should we? I mean, I don't think
Is
she'll
it the
care,
one that
think
but-
she'll
you
care.
usually go to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we usually go to Tara.
Terrorist.
Tara, I don't know how to pronounce her. Is it?
Pabuda?
It's. Is it?
It's P-O-B-U-D-A.
Okay. Say it again slower.
P-O-U-D-A. Pop.
I don't think that's how it's spelled.
P-O-B-U-D-A. P-O-B-U-D. Wow.
Okay.
Anyway.
Tara.
moving on.
Anyway, her name is Tara.
Anyway, we call her Tara. So,
Call her Tara.
so I did a past life regression with her because, like, okay, hold on. I feel like I need to
while
give
you're-
background
while
as to
you're
why.
While
But
you're thinking this, you haven't just gone to her for past life regression. We've gone
Right.
to her for readings and things like that.
right,
Beth has had a reading by her. She's absolutely amazing. I think she has a lot to say.
Of knowledge to offer.
Definitely
if you're
a
willing
lot,
to listen.
if you're willing to listen to it. And I actually have to give her a lot of credit for where I am right now in my spiritual journey, because I think she really just opened that up for me and to want to learn more and open up to it. And if people are susceptible to opening up, she's definitely a person to go to.
Yes.
She's just so sweet.
So that's kind of what I was trying to figure out, how to background that as to why.
Do
So
you think we could get her on here?
yes,
I'm
sure she
probably
would.
sure she would. I'm sure she
I
would
think
if she
that would be
wanted to.
fun.
Conversation.
She would love it.
Yeah, I mean, I
bet.
could ask her.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
She would love it.
I think she would. I think she would go for it. I mean, that's the thing. Like,
As long
she's
as we-
such a free-spirited person.
Yeah.
Like, she wants to help everybody out, and like, she would just.
And
she's
we've
sweet.
brought her so many people too.
We've brought her so many
So
people.
many
And-
people.
Yeah.
We've had groups like of I don't even know how many were there.
we
8 to
go
10.
to her. I feel like
Probably
we're
8 at
pretty
least.
regular
Yeah,
for the most part. I mean, not all
she's
the
like
time,
therapy to
but
me. Honestly,
yeah, she is like a form of therapy for
she
me
really
too.
is. She
like
really
in
is.
a crazy wild way,
Yeah,
but in a good way.
in a great way.
But so
yeah, we go to her
anyway,
regularly.
we tried to go. Okay, so we did this past life regression. It was like I want to
Go
say
through
it
the
was like an
process.
hour-long session, correct? I want to say it was like an hour.
I wasn't there. I wanted to go, but you told me it was about an hour to 2.
Yes, I want to
An
say it was
hour
like an
or 2.
hour or 2. And so there's like this protocol for it. So you get into this where I was sitting kind of like a chair like this, and you kind of have to get into like this zen and like this relaxation that's super deep, but you can still hear and understand what she's saying to you, and you answer her by your fingers. Like, so you lift up, like, I think it was your pointer and your pinky. Your pointer was yes and your pinky was no. Like, that's how you indicate to her, or unless she asked you verbally to like yes or no to these questions. And so while you're underneath this, it's hypnosis is what it is. So you're under this hypnosis, and she'll like just relax you from head to toe. You're going into this light and you're feeling this and that. So for me, it started like you pick a door. Your mind's eye, you have a door, you go through it. And mine is fucking funny, you're gonna die.
Oh boy.
Mine was like, okay, the top of the staircase in at the Titanic. Well,
Top of the
Oh my
staircase.
God.
Mine
Oh
was
my God.
mine
Too
was
soon.
yeah, seriously, way too soon. Mine was at the bottom though. It was at the bottom, and there was a door.
Weird. Why would you go to the Titanic?
I don't know. In the staircase too. You had to go. That's why it was. It was a staircase. You go down this like into the staircase, and so mine was like the grand staircase, fucking polished wood. Like, I don't know why, it just was. So I'm down at the bottom.
Just is kind of funny. I'm sorry. Way too. I didn't.
Oh my god.
Full circle
I
moment.
forgot about that till now. So I'm at the bottom of the staircase and I'm going through this door, okay? And I open this door and she's like, be aware of what's around you. Like, look at your feet. Like, what are you wearing? And like, what are you seeing if you open this door? So like for me, I opened this door and it's just a fucking cliff. And then I see like the pyramids. Don't know why. I see pyramids.
Yeah.
And but like she was like, can you go in them? Are you like, how far? But it was like almost like if you were up like in an airplane, like
I'm
descending
trying to think.
elevation, I guess. And, like, you weren't super high, but you were like obviously higher than like a building. So like I couldn't get down there. Obviously there wasn't a fucking staircase for me or something to go down it. And she was like, well, what are you wearing on your feet? Like, what, and I'm just like, I'm not wearing anything, but I was tan as fuck. Like, I couldn't
Is this
tell.
why you like being naked all the time?
Oh my gosh.
And she's tan as shit.
I'm not really that tan this summer.
Not this summer.
Not this summer. Usually I am a lot tanner. But like, it was almost like I couldn't tell if it was just like my feet were dirty or if I was just tan, like that type of thing. But she took me through another like past life. I shut that door and I like went through this other one.
Can we pause really quick?
Yeah.
Just to put into reference, you don't really have any obsession or fascination with the pyramids or anything like that in Egypt, correct?
I mean, I've always like liked it and had an interest like that was piqued in it, but never like pursued like an obscene obsession over it.
Right. Okay. I just want to go ahead.
Okay, so then we went to a different one, And we so we go to a different one, and this was like a different pole. It was almost like a tunnel type thing, and then like if you know in the movies where if you're in like a battlefield or something and you're over top of someone's body,
Mm-hmm.
like how the film was set or whatever, and it like is way up high above the trees, and then you come down. I'm serious.
Yeah.
That's how it was. It was fucking weird. And it was this, like, it was, like, in the mist. And, like, it was cold, but not winter. It was, like, getting there. And it was fucking weird, I'm telling you. You can laugh, it's fine. But it was fucking weird. And it was, like, this dead freaking, I don't know if you want to call him a soldier or what, but
Hey, you told me this.
he was in, like, a red cloak like this. I don't know what era it would have been. Probably, like, 1800s, maybe.
You said a red what?
It was like a red, like, cloaked
Okay.
uniform, but it wasn't like a uniform. It was like the dress type things.
Mm.
More of like a dress, like, I don't know what era that is. But I can't remember what she called that, but I think she said aerial view or something. She's like,
An aerial view.
aerial view. She's like, she was telling me how people like train. People like try so fucking hard. They like isolate themselves in like the woods and shit for like days and days and days and weeks or something to try to be able to do that, to get that view. And I just had it the first time I did it, so it was weird. I don't know.
Maybe it's part of your
It was like
levitation.
it was like weird. It was
journey.
like
Yeah.
if you think of like a camera like way up high above the trees, and then it descends into the trees and it like twists and turns and do it, and you see it.
Can you see it still
And then I
vividly
was-
from that
yeah.
session?
Yeah, and I like and
Wow.
I can feel it cold as fuck, and it
Hmm.
was like kind of foggy, but like the tree roots were super dark, and it was just like a whole thing. And
Hmm.
so like anytime like that weather is at my house, I think of it.
Hmm.
It's weird.
That's
I don't
kinda
know.
cool,
That is kinda
actually.
neat.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was interesting. I haven't ever done that before, so
Huh.
yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah.
What was like the purpose of doing? What did you call
What
it?
did you? What was your goal in
Past
trying
life
to do
or-
that?
Yeah.
I didn't really go into it with any expectations because I didn't want to be like disappointed by anything. If I was like, oh, I didn't see anything or I didn't feel anything or whatever. But so for me, I didn't go into it with anything other than just like self-healing.
You didn't want to have an intention.
Yeah, I
behind
didn't
that.
have an intention really because I didn't want to like premeditate anything in my head going into it.
Right. No, that's
you know.
That's pretty true. Like I didn't want like. Cause I have.
I didn't
more-
want to give myself false hope.
Mm.
And
I
see,
guess.
I think I have more of an obsession with like pyramids in Egypt and everything like that than she does. Because there's this game I always talk about it, Assassin's Creed Origins. Okay, I do. I talk about it all the time, and I'm obsessed with that game because you
I've
get
never
to.
played it in my life.
No, you wouldn't.
I've never.
You
I'm
know,
shook.
and like it's just wild. So hearing that from you, I was like, holy shit,
I know it's
Yeah.
kind of like
that was
a.
pretty fucking neat. A
Yeah.
flip on the Switch.
Mm.
But a side note to your whole thing, though, our mother has always wanted her to do a past life regression, always, because of the way that she used to act as a kid to see what the hell traumatized her.
How did you act as a child?
We don't want to get into that.
Okay.
We're gonna save us some time with
I'm gonna
that.
put a pin into
Let's
that
just
one
say
for another time.
she almost went to the loony bin.
Our mother. Let's just verify
Thanks
that.
a
real
lot.
quick.
Both.
Oh, or
Both
both.
her and my mother. Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, don't give your kids Red 40 and a
yeah.
conversation.
I die 40.
Oh
Never
my
do it.
gosh.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so yeah, our store will be coming soon. And if anybody needs to add anything, I think we're going to be cut for time here shortly. Anybody want to add anything?
So I've heard there's also a pretty cool story we can talk about already.
Let's talk about it.
So they have like these shoes and shorts and like fanny packs that I love because it's so cute.
Still hasn't bought one yet.
Listen, I'm waiting. I don't even know. You know
I mean,
what?
technically, we haven't bought
We
our
haven't
shoes
bought-
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't
yet,
even want to hear
or
about it. Okay. So
anything else.
Can I have the poop knife, please?
We don't sell the poop
Give me your
knives on the
hand.
store, though.
Just hit your microphone.
And
It's buzzing now.
Okay.
oh,
I just had to be with you.
I have the poop knife. Thank you very much. So, what's the website for it? It's whispersfordaddy.com, right? Okay, like the number 4. And you guys should go and check it out because it's our merch and it's totes adorbs.
It is very cute.
Yeah.
The shoes.
The poop knife has spoken.
I feel like we should definitely brand our own poop knife.
Yes.
And
We'll sell it on both stores.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Guess
we
who-
could
I
have
got
like
the
a
cricket.
collaboration.
I got it.
Collab.
We can collab.
Oh my god.
I mean, we were thinking
this
about
poop
doing
knife has
candles.
been sponsored by.
Oh.
This poop knife has been sponsored
Yeah, we
by
can collab for
Fill
sure.
in the blank.
Since we have purple and we have yellow, we could do lavender and chamomile.
Or lavender and dandelions.
Or
Mm.
And we can name
dandelions
it
would be cute.
Daddy shit.
Oh my god. Daddy don't shit no more. Or Daddy don't smell like shit no
Daddy
more.
On
shit
that
don't stink.
note-
Yeah, Daddy shit don't stink. That's the name.
Jessica,
Yes.
it's been real.
Yeah, it's been so
Hey,
real.
Thank you
I'm so glad I
much
could.
for joining us today.
So glad I can embarrass myself
Yeah.
on
I
here.
feel like it wasn't even that bad.
No.
Like
It was
Well,
like
good.
your last 2 episodes
it was
for
just
the
kinda
last
like
2
ripping
seasons.
the Band-Aid off.
You're welcome. You wanted me here,
It's just like-
motherfuckers.
You don't have to
Frozen the
change any
log.
diapers today.
Hey,
Well,
yep.
not right now.
Yep. Yeah. Well, thanks for having me, guys. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
We'll
I
see you
never
next
so
season.
glad.
I never offered.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Bye.
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 Bye. Yeah.
Night, night, little podcast. No ifs, ands, or buts. We're gonna end the show right here. There's no need to fuss. The gang all says goodnight.
Good night.
Good night. All our friends say goodnight too.
Good night.
Au revoir, goodbye, and bon voyage. We'll be back real soon. That was much better.